Welcome. Today we find ourselves standing on the plains of Moab, looking just across at the city of Jericho. Numbers chapter 26 marks a profound turning point in ancient history. It is a story about closing the door on a toxic past and taking an exact inventory of the future. A devastating plague has just ended. The Lord gives Moses and Eleazar a crucial command: take a second census of all the warriors. It is time for a new beginning. Rebuilding a devastated organization always begins with a strict, objective audit of the surviving assets. You cannot step into a new future without knowing exactly who is left standing. As they count the tribe of Reuben, the text specifically recalls the past rebellion of Dathan and Abiram, while noting the sons of Korah survived. A resilient culture actively records its greatest failures alongside its current strengths. Archiving the devastating consequences of past mutinies serves as a permanent stabilizing warning for the new generation. While counting the tribe of Manasseh, the text explicitly records the 5 daughters of Zelophehad who had no sons, foreshadowing a significant shift in inheritance laws. Exceptional leadership actively identifies and documents systemic anomalies. They do not view exceptions as errors, but as critical opportunities to update and expand the organization's foundational policies. When the leaders tally the final results, the registered troops number 601,730. It is a formidable army. Quantifying your organizational strength isn't about vanity. It is about confidently verifying that you have the exact capacity required to execute the massive strategic vision ahead of you. This census is about the promise of home. God commands that land be divided proportionally. Larger tribes get more, smaller get less, but specific assignments must be drawn by lot. Equitable distribution requires balancing objective metrics with impartial, bias-free systems. This brilliantly eliminates internal politics and any accusations of favoritism. There is one group that stands apart. The Levites are deliberately excluded from the main registration and land allotment because their purpose is entirely dedicated to the Lord. Those tasked with guarding the organization's core mission must be structurally insulated from standard equity and territorial disputes, keeping their focus entirely on the system's foundational health. While recounting the Levite lineage, the text includes a tragic reminder. Aaron's sons, Nadab and Abihu, died when they directly disobeyed God's command. Absolute proximity to the core mission does not grant immunity from operational protocols. In fact, the closest stakeholders are always held to the most severe standards of compliance. As the census concludes, a profound truth is revealed. Not a single person from the first registration at Sinai survived, except Caleb and Joshua. God's word came true to the very letter. A new era of success cannot be inherited by a generation addicted to the toxic habits of the past. The old mindset must completely die out before crossing the threshold. An entirely new generation now stands on the edge of the promised land, counted, organized, and ready. This leaves us with 2 important questions to chew on today. First, have you taken a strict, objective audit of your surviving resources after a recent failure? And second, what toxic, old generation mindsets do you need to let die completely before you step into your future? Take a moment, breathe, and let them sink in.